We've got this pressure washer, 4,000 psi. It has a Comet pump on it, and the pressure, last time I used it, there was no pressure. So it's this one is the ZWD version, and we're going to go over the unloader valve and the other valve that's inside, which I don't remember the name of it now. So we're going to go over this. Alrighty, how's that? Okay. So this one is the unloader valve, and you see how the threads have stripped off it. So this unloader valve, I had it jammed in, but then when I loosened this off, it just popped off. And we're going to look at the seat later on the unloader valve. This is the valve, other valve inside here. I'll show you that one quick. This is the outlet, and you see right in here, see how that moves very, very freely in and out. And inside there's a little spring and a little seat in there, yeah. So O-ring on the outside, O-ring here, O-ring here. Okay, so that was, I cheated here. Prior to starting video here, this was seized up, so this was not moving. The part that moves up and down here. So we'll put that one back in, and I just soaked it in WD-40 to free it up. I suspect a bit of debris got jammed in there. Okay, so we're going to go over the unloader valve. Okay, unloader valve. That part is just a huge handle for the part inside. Alright, this is a new unloader valve, and I'll show you why we had to replace this. Okay, have a look right here, and can you see that area? Let's grab a pen here. You see the seat right here? And you see this big piece here that's worn out of it. On the new one, you see it's all clear all the way around. The old one is worn right in there. So that's why we're replacing this, which is kind of unfortunate because the rest of the valve is just fine. It's just that one little piece really, yeah? But I had to replace the whole valve. I can't get just that one little piece. And then this part is the seat that the valve, shoot, oh heck. Now I've done it. Okay, second attempt on this one. This is a piece that fell on the floor. Okay, so we see it sits in here like so, like that, and that screws in like that, yeah? So that's how it's supposed to be. Alright, the new one doesn't have the big red handle on it, but you get the idea. And the seat is the tricky part here. Alright, instructions say that seat is number 3 with O-ring number 4 is number seat is the seat, and the O-ring is number 3. Okay, proceed inserting it into the head housing, verifying that the sign 4 is facing up. Okay, I don't see a sign. Okay, that's real good. I'll try that again. Once removed the old seat kit from the head housing, verify that there are no debris inside, then slightly grease the O-ring on the seat kit 3. So proceed inserting it into the head housing, verifying that the sign 4 is facing upside. Only doing that you can be sure the seat positioning is correct. Well, nope. I don't see anything that says up or anything like that. So looking at the picture, it is a slight different distance. You can see that. Where am I? There we are. Not very good, is it? You can see there's a slight difference in distance between here and here. So it is offset slightly, but nowhere on it does it say anything about. There's no markings on it of any kind. Okay, so we'll take the old one out and we'll see which orientation is it, this way or that way. And it's strange, there's no the seat, there's no chamfer on either side. So as it sits in, it sits against a hard edge there, yeah. That's kind of strange. That's not true. That side, this side looks hard. That edge looks very, very hard edge. That one has got a slight chamfer to it. So probably is that way, well, probably is that this way with the larger part down and the smaller part up. Probably is like that, probably. Like so. Okay, so the next problem is we're going to get the seat out. So we're going to use our screw extractor for that. I've had these screw extractors since I was about 10 years old. I haven't broken them yet. Okay, so assuming that's not a very good one, let's try the larger one. Okay, we're going to try that. We'll see how much distance we have below the seat to make sure we have room to pull this seat out. Okay, back over to our pressure washer. Now, we're going to see it. That is going to be difficult. Oh boy, it's not gonna focus, eh? That's about as best I can do for focusing. Okay, in here is the seat. I sort of shine a torch in there to see how much room I've got. Okay, looks to me like, oh my goodness, it's well on 3 or 4 inches. Okay, so that'll be fine. And yes, on the top of the seat I do see a bit of a chamfer. Okay, we'll see if we can get that to work. Keep in mind that once you use a screw extractor on there, of course, that's game over. We'll never be able to use that seat again. But we have the new one, so we will see if it works or not. There is a special tool, of course, to get in there, but I don't have the special tool. Okay, I'm pulling slightly as I turn. Well, I think I'm just pulling against the O-ring. Pulling it up. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, well, it worked. Got it out. And we see the, I was wrong. You see the, oh, if you can see that. I was wrong on the orientation. Oh, okay, let's make it so it should, let's go the other way. All right, so we can see that. Oh, that's hard to see. Okay, we can see that the thick, oh heck, it's really hard to see that now, man. Okay, I gotta move it over to the light. Okay, so it looks to me like the thicker part, this part looks thicker than that part, and the thicker part was on top, yeah? And I don't see any, it says there, it says here that there's supposed to be writing on top of some kind. Verifying a procedure, inserting into the head housing, verifying that the sign number 4, yonder, is facing up side. There is here nothing here that says facing up, nothing here that says facing up. However, the bottom is smooth. That one has, looks like machining marks on it. All right, and on this one, the machining marks, and the smooth side. So it looks like the smooth side goes down, which is strange because this is the one that's got the slight chamfer to it, yeah? Right here, there's a chamfer there. On this side, there's no chamfer. So I wonder if the factory put that in backwards, eh? I wonder. And looking at the diagram here, this picture is so darn small that I can't tell which way it's supposed to go. So I guess we'll put it back in the way the old one came out, with the smaller side, smaller side, smoother side. Where are we? Put it in the middle of the camera here. Smaller side, smoother side, bottom. So it's going to go in like that. Now we need something to drive that. So we'll grab a deep socket. And what do we got here for a deep socket? A little bit too large, a little smaller. How's that one? Alrighty, that should be good. Okay, we've got our hammer already. We need to put a bit of goop on there. Okay, this is go out. Alright, this is lubriplate. So I'll put a little bit of that on there. Okay, that should be fine. Now, we'll look at the seat to make sure it's clear of debris. I do see a couple of bits and pieces there. Okay, we're going to clean it up quickly with this. Okay. Alright, that looks good. So, once again, smooth side, part that has slight machining marks. Boy, oh boy. Let's see how we're going to do that. I better put it on a screwdriver, I suppose. If I just drop it in, it's likely it's going to tip up, and it could tip over and I won't even see it happening. So if I put that on a screwdriver, then it cannot tip upside down, yeah? There it is. And there's our socket. That's it. All right. So we're going to put a little lubriplate on the thread here, on the O-rings. Now I guess before I do that I should, I wonder if I should release that. Thinking I should release the pressure on there first. Now I don't know how far that's going to go. Feels like it's about ready to pop off. Okay, we'll try that. I don't want to tighten this down and force the seat against each other. Okay. Now I don't know what that setting is yet. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll connect up the water. And we'll see if we can make it work. See no problem with it now, looks just fine. Okay.